able to catch and pass is the first step to becoming a better rugby player and enjoying your game. Rugby is a team sport and we need to be able to accurately pass to our teammates. If we want the women's game to catch up and progress faster, we all need to master passing. It is key to beating the defense. If your distribution of the ball is slow, you allow the opposition defense to form and press up on you. However, if you can pass efficiently, you will pass into space or even pass out wide to make sure your team beats the defense and plays an entertaining brand of rugby. In rugby, you are only allowed to pass backwards. A forward pass will result in a scrum for the opposition. There are three types of passes: a basic pass, a spin pass, and a pop pass. Hold the ball in two hands, your fingers spread. Drop the nose of the ball downwards, your fingers also pointing downwards. Your elbow is bent and the ball moves from the hip across the body with your arms moving in the direction of the person you are passing to. The power of the pass will come from the hip, so push through the ball. Make sure your hands neither drop or rise up. We don't want drop balls or loopy passes, but rather a pass that's straight to the chest of the receiver. Hold the ball exactly the same way as for the basic pass, but this time you'll use a flick of the wrist when you pop the ball. The ball will be placed into space where your support player will run into, and the ball should hang in the air. This allows time for your support player to run into the space and catch the ball before it drops to the ground. Hold the ball in two hands. The hand furthest from the receiver will be used to deliver the power and is placed at the back of the ball with the fingers pointing down, not running up the seam. The grip palm faces towards the body, holding the ball at the hip. As your hands move through the ball in the direction of where you are passing, the hands will extend as if your fingers are reaching to the receiver. Don't swing your arms up or down as it will result in the ball looping or dropping. Push through the ball towards the receiver. Before you even start passing on the field, I want you to develop a strong grip on the ball. These are three simple grips that you can practice anywhere, even in your house. Grip the ball towards one end and lift it up towards your right. Then exchange sides and do the same on the left. Pass the ball around your body as fast as you can, constantly improving your grip. Make sure you control the ball throughout the movement. Stand in a squat position. Pass the ball between your legs in a figure 8. Once you are comfortable, try and do the movement faster and faster without losing control. If you don't have a partner, set a target on the wall outside your house. Two players stand 4 to 5 meters apart, side on, both facing in the same direction. You begin passing with one hand from the hip. Make sure your fingers are pointing down as you hold the ball at the hip. Your upper body slightly forward and that you're not pulling back on the elbow. Your movement needs to come from the hip. Your opposite arm aims at the target and you push through the ball. Your hand should finish in the direction of the target. Palms facing down and fingertips aiming at the receiver. Your partner moves away so that you have a direction in which you must pass. You will repeat step 1, but now you use both hands. You're adding the hand that provides direction. Apply all the principles you learned in step 1. Remember, you must push through the ball. Do not pull back. Pass straight from the hip and towards the target area. can use this drill to practice both the spin and the basic pass, using 3 players. The pattern of this drill is that you have a player on each side, about 4 to 5 meters from you. You run forward, receive the ball from player A and immediately pass to player B. After you've passed, continue to jog through. When you've passed through, turn around and repeat the pattern. Whilst doing this drill, remember to apply the catching skills. The catching player should run with the hands up and arms extended towards the ball. Once you catch the ball, immediately load onto the hip and pass to the next player. When you use this drill to practice the spin pass, players A and B should start 4 to 5 meters ahead. Make sure that as you practice, player A and B move further away from you. This will ensure you improve over both short and long distances. The less time it takes you to catch and pass, the better your skill. Limit the time fiddling with the ball and avoid the bucket catch at all cost. Your aim is to be able to pass to player B accurately and without hesitation, and always pass from the hip. Don't pull back or wind up. So what you want to do is you want to catch, load immediately, and from here, pass. Practice passing with teammates or friends as often as possible. The more you practice, the faster you will master both catching and passing. Remember to train to pass to both left and right. Do drill 1 as often as possible, starting in the early preparation season. Repeat as often as possible until your grip is strong and comfortable. I suggest you keep handling the ball and practicing your grip regularly so that it feels like an extension of your body. In drill 2, do 3 sets of 10 reps, both left and right, 3 to 4 times per week, to develop the strength and the power in the arms needed to make those long and accurate passes. Do drill 3 for 5 sets of 10 reps for each of the drills, 3 to 4 times per week. Now to develop your catching skills, join us for Module 9.